Hi, I'm Kim Slater, and this summer I'm going to run across British Columbia, Canada, visiting communities and fostering dialogue that considers alternatives to the tar sands and projects like Enbridge's Northern Gateway pipelines. The campaign is called BandTogetherBC, and it's about bringing people together to envision a clean energy future and a national energy strategy. We are at a critical moment in our history. Enbridge Inc., one of the world's biggest oil transport companies, has asked Ottawa to approve a plan to allow crude oil to be transported from Alberta's oil sands across British Columbia to the coast, where it will be loaded onto oil supertankers destined for refineries in Asia. This would bring crude oil supertankers to the coastal inlets of the Great Bear Rainforest for the very first time. While this could mean new jobs and revenue, it could also mean oil spills that harm salmon-bearing rivers and destroys pristine coastal rainforest, which is bad news for these guys, and these guys that rely on them for food and income. It also means supporting the tar sands operation, which is the fastest growing source of greenhouse gas emissions in Canada, uses enough natural gas to heat 3 million homes, and requires 2.5 barrels of fresh water to extract every barrel of oil. 90% of the water is returned as toxic waste to tailings ponds so big they can be seen from space, and so toxic that flocks of birds that accidentally land on them die instantly. And it's not just the ducks that are affected by these chemicals. Many of the chemicals and heavy metals, such as lead, arsenic, cadmium, and mercury, that are emitted and distributed during the mining and processing of the oil sands are known or suspected carcinogens, and cancer rates are indeed soaring in surrounding communities, many of which are First Nations communities. More than 70 First Nations groups have spoken out against the Northern Gateway Pipelines project, as it crosses their traditional territories and jeopardizes traditional livelihoods and cultural ways of life. This is an issue that affects all of us, and there are many perspectives that are waiting to be shared with the world. Unfortunately, Canada's federal government is trying to silence our voices by retroactively and dramatically shortening the regulatory review and public participatory process related to projects like the Northern Gateway pipelines. This means that many Canadians will not have had a chance to weigh in on the issue and discuss all of the options. Band Together BC is about giving people the chance to consider a prosperous and sustainable future that does not depend on the dirtiest oil in the world. Canada currently lacks a national energy strategy, and a dialogue that considers renewable energy options is sorely needed. As I run through the northern communities this summer, I will be capturing perspectives and discussion via film and social media in the hopes of engaging an even larger national and international audience on this important topic. So much is at stake that everyone's voice deserves to be heard. Together, we can co-create a vision for a sustainable future. Talking and running are free, but some of the other campaign stuff isn't, which is why Band Together needs your support. Here's what you can do. Donate. We're trying to raise $15,000 to cover the costs of getting the word out about the campaign, food, and a support vehicle that runs on waste veggie oil. Volunteering is another option, as is joining the dialogue. And here are some of the amazing perks that come with making a donation. If you can't contribute financially, we totally understand, so please consider helping out by spreading the word to family, friends, and coworkers. Help make this a global movement. Find and like us on Facebook, Twitter, and check out our website at www.bandtogetherbc.com. Thank you.